Good morning, everybody. My name is David Pearce. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I don't really know when I became one. I suspect probably around the age of 18 or 19. After graduating from high school, I entered the United States Navy with the intentions of making it a career. I've often thought that I eventually made it a career because it was very conducive to my drinking habit. On St. Patrick's Day of all days, I quit drinking in 1980. I believe to this day that it was a direct intervention by God at that point, because obviously to me now He had plans for me, but obviously I wasn't going to do anything about it, so He did. I still am in amazement at that particular point. I was sitting in a bar that evening, drunk. I had just ordered a new drink. The bartender brought it over and set it on the bar, and all of a sudden, and I had no explanation other than direct intervention, I didn't want it anymore. And I got off the stool, got in my truck, and I made it home, and that was the last drink that I've had since St. Patrick's Day of 1980. But my life was twofold. Professionally, my life was at the top of it. It was at the top. Personally and privately, it was on the opposite end of the spectrum. It was in the it was absolutely in the trash. So as I struggle with sobriety, eventually end up divorcing from my first wife after I got sober. The big problem for me that perpetuated itself for quite a while is the fact that the only thing that I did was quit drinking. I did not change my lifestyle. I did not change my thinking. I can just continued on to what I had always done, with the exception of I wasn't drinking anymore. But to go back a little bit, if I can, in 1985 I received the Lord as Savior here in Lake Wales, as a matter of fact. But I fell through the cracks because after receiving the Lord as my Savior, I had no guidance from anyone. I didn't know what to do. I just, okay, I'm saved, and kind of now what? Well, I kind of fell through the cracks. However, in 1988, when I returned, I met a wonderful Christian lady. A year later, we were married. Not too long ago, Jack and I were having a conversation, and I mentioned to him that I had been married 5 times, and he got this kind of a flabbergasted look on his face. And I said, "It's okay, Jack, you can always use me as a bad example." But at this point, today, I'm very grateful to say that lady that became my wife in 1989, today we are celebrating 19 years of marriage. And it's been a beautiful marriage. In fact, I would like to thank her today for putting up with me for all these years. But it's been an up and down. It's been an up and down battle, as always, good times, bad times. But the big thing is the fact that once we were married, we became active in the church, and things started to change. Things started to get better. The closer that I got to the Lord, the more I began to serve Him, the better my life became. It's unfortunate that it took me 8-9 years after I quit drinking to reach that point. Christ, once He came into my life, everything changed. And it's not been all for the good. I don't want anybody to think that just because I accepted Christ that everything became wonderful, because it didn't. It's a struggle. And to me, it's a daily, because I know that today my sobriety is based on a daily reprieve, based upon and hinged upon my spiritual condition in my relationship with Jesus Christ. I could go on, but I'm not. I would like to thank all of you for being here. I would like to thank you for listening to me. And I want to thank you for allowing me to be a member of the High Point Church family. Because I assure you that there was a big portion of my life when I had serious doubts and had no desire to be any part of any organization that would have me as a member. Thank you.